Hey there! Ever feel like your living room's missing something? Maybe it's that perfect touch of green to liven things up. Whether you're a plant newbie or already have a bit of a green thumb, I've got you covered. Today, we're checking out 15 of the best plants that'll make your living room pop without turning it into a jungle, unless that's your thing. From low-maintenance beauties like snake plants to showstoppers like fiddle leaf figs, we'll talk about how to choose the right plant for your style and your space. So grab a coffee, sit back, and let's turn your living room into a green oasis. Oh, and don't worry, most of these won't judge if you forget to water them once in a while. Let's get started. All right, first up, we've got the money tree. N.E. Absolute classic. And no, unfortunately, it doesn't actually grow money, but it does bring some serious good vibes to your space. With its cool braided trunk and lush, glossy leaves, the money tree is said to bring good luck and prosperity. Plus, it's a total conversation starter. I mean, just look at this thing. It's a piece of art. It's super low maintenance too. Just water it every 1 to 2 weeks, keep it in bright, indirect light, and you're golden. Oh, and it's forgiving if you forget a watering or two, perfect for us busy folks. Next on our list is the ZZ plant. If you've got a busy schedule, or, let's be honest, you tend to forget about your plants, this one's your new best friend. This beauty thrives on neglect. Seriously, it barely needs water, maybe once a month, and it's happy in almost any light. Bright light, low light, you name it. Just don't stick it in direct sunlight. It's like the ultimate low-maintenance roommate. Plus, the ZZ plant looks so good in any room. It's sleek, modern, and gives off major, I've got my life together vibes, even if you don't. All right. Let's talk about the spider plant. Don't let the name freak you out. This plant is a total crowd pleaser and way less work than it looks. Spider plants are all about easy care and big rewards. They're happy in bright, indirect light but can handle lower light too. Oh, and those little baby plants? You can pop them into soil and grow even more. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. Water it once a week and you're good to go. Plus, it's an air-purifying powerhouse. So not only does it look amazing, but it's also cleaning up your space. Spider plant for the win, right? All right, next up is the Chinese Evergreen. This plant is a total MVP for any living room. Super easy to care for and absolutely stunning. This one's perfect for those dimly lit corners. It thrives in low to medium light, so you don't need a sun-drenched window to keep it happy. And watering? Maybe once a week. It's the definition of low effort, high reward. The Chinese Evergreen is like the set-it-and-forget-it plant. It looks good anywhere, cleans the air, and barely asks for anything in return. What's not to love? Meet the snake plant, also known as mother-in-law's tongue. Don't let the name scare you. This is one of the easiest plants to keep alive. Seriously, it's like the plant version of a superhero. The snake plant is almost impossible to kill. It thrives on neglect, needs water maybe every 2 to 3 weeks, and it's perfectly happy in low light, bright light, basically wherever you want to put it. Plus, it's a rock star at purifying the air. If you're someone who forgets to water or you're just starting out, this is the plant for you. Stylish, low maintenance, and practically indestructible. What's not to love about the snake plant? Now, let's talk about the Pothos, also known as devil's ivy. Don't worry, it's not evil. It's just ridiculously easy to care for and looks amazing pretty much anywhere you put it. This plant is a pro at trailing or climbing. You can let it hang like this or guide it up a trellis or wall. It's super forgiving, low light, bright light, overwatering, underwatering. It can handle it all. Honestly, it's like the beginner's best friend. The Pothos doesn't just look good, it grows like crazy. Snip a cutting, stick it in water, and boom, you've got another plant. Easy, stylish, and totally Instagram-worthy. You really can't go wrong with this one. All right, this one's for you if you're looking to add some color to your space. Meet the Anthurium, also called the flamingo flower. How cool is that name? It's got these bold red blooms that'll make any living room feel fancy. Not only are these flowers beautiful, but they last forever. Well, almost. They'll stay vibrant for weeks with just a little TLC. Keep it in bright, indirect light and water it when the top inch of soil feels dry. It's that easy. This plant's perfect if you want something that says, yeah, I've got style. Plus, it's a natural air purifier. So not only does it look amazing, but it's also working to keep your home fresh. Gotta love that. Next up, we've got the peace lily. This one's a classic. It's like the plant world's version of that one friend who's always chill and makes everything better. The peace lily is low maintenance and super forgiving. It thrives in low to medium light and will even let you know when it needs water. Those leaves will droop a bit as if to say, hey, I'm thirsty. Water it and boom, it perks right back up. This plant isn't just about looks though. It's also a top-notch air purifier. So if you want something that's easy to care for, looks amazing, and helps clean the air, the peace lily's got you covered. All right, let's switch things. Up a bit with the Norfolk Island pine. Yeah, it's technically a tree, but hear me out. This guy makes for an amazing indoor plant, especially if you're going for that modern yet outdoorsy vibe. This one loves bright, indirect light. Think near a window, but not in direct sun. And it's not as thirsty as you'd think for a tree. Water it when the top inch of soil feels dry and it's good to go. The Norfolk Island pine is perfect for bringing a little evergreen magic into your space, no matter the season. Plus, it's super versatile. Dress it up during the holidays, or just let its natural beauty shine year-round. Easy, classy, and totally unique. Now, if you want something that's both chill and stunning, you can't go wrong with a philodendron. These guys are like the perfect mix of classy and low maintenance. Philodendrons love bright, indirect light, but can thrive in low light too, so don't stress if your living room doesn't get a ton of sun. Just keep it watered when the soil dries out, and you're golden. It's got that lush, tropical vibe without being high maintenance. It'll grow long, trailing vines that just make your space feel that much more alive. Plus, it's a great air purifier, so yeah, it's basically a win-win. All right, let's talk moth orchids. These things? Absolute showstoppers. They bring a touch of elegance to any room, and I'm telling you, they're worth the little extra care they need. Orchids like bright, indirect light. Think near a window, but not in direct sun. Water them about once a week, making sure that soil's dry before you do. They're not as fussy as they seem. With a little love, these blooms can last for months. These flowers? They're a little bit of luxury for your living room. Plus, their long-lasting blooms really do elevate the space. And once they're done blooming, just trim back the stem, and they'll bloom again next season. Pretty cool, right? Here's a plant that really brings that greenery in the wild vibe. Meet the Boston fern. This guy's got all the lushness you want without being too heavy on the eyes. Boston ferns love humidity and indirect light, so they're perfect for your bathroom or a well-lit corner in your living room. Just make sure to keep the soil moist, and this plant will thank you with those beautiful fronds. It's one of those plants that makes you feel like you're living in a tropical paradise. Plus, they're great for purifying the air. A bit of care, and they'll bring some serious life to your space, literally. All right, now we're talking about the king of indoor plants, the Monstera Deliciosa. If you want something that screams, I know what I'm doing, this is your go-to. Monstera loves bright, indirect light, and it's pretty low maintenance once you get it settled. Just water it when the top of the soil's dry and it'll reward you with those iconic split leaves. Trust me, people will notice this one. This plant's got that whole tropical chic vibe going on, and it just keeps growing. Plus, it's an air purifier, so you're getting style and function all in one. All right, if you're looking for a plant that's got that tropical vacation vibe, check out the Areca Palm. It's got these nice, feathery fronds that instantly make your space feel a little more fancy. This palm loves bright, indirect light, so just make sure it's not in direct sunlight for too long. And it's one of those plants that doesn't require much. Water it when the soil's dry and it'll keep on thriving. Beyond looking cool, the Areca Palm is also great for purifying the air. So, yeah, it's got that stylish look, helps clean the air, and just brings a touch of nature into your living room. Last up, we've got English ivy. This one's perfect if you're looking to add some greenery without taking up too much space. It trails beautifully and can be draped or hung just about anywhere. English ivy does its best in bright, indirect light, but can also handle low light spots. Water it when the soil's dry, and it'll do its thing, growing nice and long. It's an easy care plant, and it looks great hanging or climbing. Not only does English ivy look awesome draping down or climbing up, but it's also pretty functional. It's known to purify the air, so you're getting beauty and clean air all in. Can't go wrong with that. And there you have it. 15 amazing plants to help dress up your living room. Whether you're after something low maintenance or a statement piece, these plants have got you covered. So pick one or a few and watch your space come to life. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below telling me which plant you're adding to your space. Catch you next time.